I used to bend over backward for my mom. Every time she got herself into debt, I was the one she'd call. Maxed out credit cards. I'd shuffle money around to cover her minimums. Overdue rent. I'd dip into my savings to bail her out. Each time she'd promise, "This is the last time, sweetheart. I'll get it together." And each time I believed her. But when I hit my late 20s, something inside me snapped. I was barely keeping myself afloat. Student loans, rent in a cramped apartment, trying to save for a future that always felt just out of reach. One night, after she called crying about another emergency, I realized I wasn't her daughter anymore, I was her safety net. The final straw came when she phoned me in a panic, saying she needed $2,000 immediately to cover rent or she'd be evicted. I told her I didn't have it, which was the truth. She went silent for a beat before hissing, "You're so ungrateful. After everything I've sacrificed for you, this is how you treat me." My chest tightened. I'd heard the guilt trips before, but this time I didn't cave. I said, "Mom, I can't keep doing this. You're the parent, not me." She hung up on me. A week later, the family dinner happened, my graduation celebration. I walked in feeling proud of myself, clutching my diploma, hoping for just one night where I could breathe without her drama shadowing me. My wealthy Uncle Joe raised a glass and said warmly, "Did the college fund I set up for you cover all 4 years?" My blood ran cold. That fund was supposed to pay for my tuition, but it never did. I'd worked 2 part-time jobs, taken out loans, and scraped by on scholarships. I forced a smile and mumbled, "Oh yeah, thanks for that." Across the table, my mom shot me a warning look sharp enough to cut glass. The rest of the night, I sat in silence, my stomach churning. When dessert came out, Mom leaned over and whispered, "Don't say a word. He doesn't need to know what happened." That was it. Something in me snapped. I put my fork down, cleared my throat, and said, "Actually, Uncle Joe, about that fund. I never saw a cent. I paid for school myself." The room froze. My cousin's fork clattered onto his plate. Uncle Joe blinked. "What do you mean? I put aside money every year since you were born." I looked at my mom. Her face had drained of color. "You want to tell him?" I asked. "Or should I?" She stammered. "She's exaggerating, Joe. She got help. I just managed it for her. I didn't let her wriggle free. Managed it into vacations and shopping sprees. I saw the statements, Mom. You drained it before I even graduated high school." The fallout was instant. Uncle Joe's face turned from shock to fury. He said quietly but firmly, "I set up that fund for you, not for her vacations." Mom tried to laugh it off, waving her hand like it was some silly misunderstanding, but nobody was buying it. My aunt muttered, "No wonder you're always broke," and my cousin whispered, "Damn, that's low." I didn't stay to watch her dig her grave deeper. I stood up and said, "I've carried the weight of her lies for years. I'm done. If that makes me ungrateful, then fine, I'll wear that title proudly. At least I'm honest." I left the table with my head high and my phone buzzing nonstop with texts from family members. Some told me they were proud of me. Others admitted they'd suspected her games for a long time. Mom hasn't spoken to me since. She still tries to play the victim with extended relatives, but this time, fewer people are listening. Do I regret exposing her? No. For the first time, I feel free. The guilt she used to weaponize doesn't work anymore. I'm not ungrateful. I'm just done being her cover story.